Okay, so first I'm going to explain activity 9, which should be submitted on the same day as the class, so on Tuesday 17. So you, it's a similar thing to what we have already done. Again, we're going to work with options and with futures and forwards. So it's a very similar activity to what we did in the homework, I think. It's the same. You can also use the formulas that you have on Excel. Just be careful with the numbers. And I'm very in, I insist a lot on this because you need to practice a lot and you need to polish your Excel file, because if you manage to have a good Excel file after all these activities and homeworks, what you can do on the exam is just add the data into your Excel file and you will get the answer really quick. Just spend a few minutes or some time checking that everything is correct. Also, if you have any questions about how to solve this, or if you want to know the correct answer, you can come to Zoom class and I will show you and can even do it with you. So this is activity 9. Again, it's about practicing options and forwards and futures. And I insist a lot in this because uh, I, I think that you need to practice and polish your file. Even if you create a good file, you can keep it for later on, like maybe when you start working, or maybe if you get another course of finance, or maybe even if you're doing a master. I think that's what happened with me. Like I took this course, International Finance, in my last semester, and that professor also allowed us to use Excel. I used my file, I polished it after several homeworks, and I kept it. And then when I did my master, I was able to use it again. And I think when I was teaching, when I was doing my PhD, I think I reused that file. So it's something, I think it's worth polishing it and putting some time in this. Maybe at some point right now you are even too good at this and it will take you 5 minutes to do the homework or activity. It's okay. And remember, if you want to come to Zoom class, I will help you solving this. If you have any questions, I can even tell you if you are correct or not. And finally, for the next class, for the 24th, we have one final homework. And this homework is worth 2 points. It's like the double. It's actually called activity and homework 10. It's worth one activity and one homework. The deadline for this activity and homework 10 is until the 24th, so in one more week. And I am giving you more time because it's quite long. You have to do CIA with all the complications. You have to do to calculate the forward rate. You have to do another option exercise. You have to do a triangular arbitrage with bid and ask. You have to do a table with cross rates. So it's from first partial. You have to do what's here, another triangulate arbitrage, but without bid and ask. So you have to calculate the cross rate. So I think this is really good practice for the final exam. So this is for homework. It's not for, the deadline is not on the day of the class. The deadline is on the 24th. So this will be activity and homework 10. And if you think about what's missing from all of this, I think we are missing activity 10. And activity 10 will be for you to complete the teaching survey. Teaching, maybe some of you already did the teaching survey, but what you will have to do is only to take a screenshot once you are done, or if you already finished, you should try to start again. It will tell you that you are done with that. Take a screenshot from that and upload it on activity sorry, it's homework 9, the one that we are missing. Homework 9 is the one that we're missing. I will write an email clarifying this. Again, if you have a question, you can come to Zoom class or send me an email. So I think that with this, we are done with the semester. There are two announcements that I need to do, and this is quite sad because I have a better plan for this, but in the end, it didn't work out that well because of this coronavirus thing that it's so frustrating. So first, bad news. I was planning on inviting, I think I told you on the last video, I was planning on inviting a professor from, he started his PhD in Warwick. He will come to talk with us about this thing about portfolios and all that because he works on that, but he couldn't make it. So he postponed that meeting for December, and I think it will be too long after we finish the course. So I will let you know. I will still have your emails and everything. I will let you know if he makes the call because he's thinking about giving this to some professors. But if it is possible, I will invite you, even that it's after the semester. I think it's nice to hear about this. Even if at some point we end up having the call in January, it is still possible because I think he had a health issue with someone, and that's why he had to postpone it. But even if it goes up to January, I still have your email, so I will let you know if it is possible that you can attend to his presentation. I will let you know. And the second bad news is that I I I wanted to make like a real kind of um, practice with real data. I usually use Economatica to show you all of this with portfolios. Like I show you how to create a portfolio, a national portfolio. We calculate the risk, the expected return, we make the graph, and then I tell you what if we go international, and then we do an international portfolio, and then we calculate the risk and the expected return, and we are able to watch the two graphs like in the presentation, but with real life data. And it didn't work out because the apparently the software is having some issues, Economatica, because all of these things that we can go into the campus. I tried using a VPN, but it didn't work out. So in the end, I had a lot of problems. I couldn't record the video using real data. So I wasn't able to record it and upload it for this week. So the plan is that I will try to do the video as soon as I have access to the software, either if I get the correct VPN, or if I can go to the campus, because even for us, like professors, we are not allowed to go to the campus. We need special permission and a lot of things. So hopefully I will try to do that in this week, or maybe the week after the final exam. So you can have this tutorial just for you. It's not mandatory, it's just optional. If you like the topic, I think it shouldn't be too long. And you can keep it for later on, like when we are back on campus, and then you can use Economatica by your own. So you can maybe use it later if you like this. And remember, if you like the topic and you want to talk more about this, even when the semester is done, you can always send me an email. We can have a Zoom call. If we are back on campus, you can visit me and we can do something like practice or whatever. I know that some of you are going to take other classes. I hope that you like this class. And if you forgot something, you can come over. You have the videos. You can also again ask me what's going on. So that's basically the end. The last, maybe the last announcement. Those were the two sad announcements because it didn't work out as I planned. The last announcement is about the final exam, and it shouldn't be big news. The exam is going to be similar to first and second partials. It's going to be a case study. You need to do it by yourself individually. If you have any questions, you will have time to solve it. The plan is that I upload it the next Sunday, I think. Next Sunday, it will be Sunday 22nd of November. And on the 24th, which is the day of the exam, again, you can come to Zoom, you can ask me if you have any questions, and probably the deadline will be on Wednesday. So you will have like 3 days to complete the final exam. And the level of difficulty should be the same as the other ones. um, you are going to face also some things from first and second partial, but it's heavily based on the on the third partial, which is derivatives and this very last thing about risk and portfolio. So, but it's not too much about portfolio and risk because we didn't do that much. It's mostly about derivatives, but you are going to also use some concepts and calculations from first and second partial. The good thing is that you have access to Excel, the presentations, the videos, everything. You even have 3 days to finish the case study. So I think that's it. I will try to be as clear as possible when I write you the email, the normal email that I send you. And I think that's pretty much everything. I will try to upload your grades as quick as possible so you can get your final grade. I will tell you when we can meet if you have any questions, and hopefully by the end of next week, we will be done with the course. So I don't want to say goodbye yet because we still have 2 more weeks, this week and the next. And then I think I will do maybe one last video in the end. just saying goodbye. So that's everything for today. We're almost done, but we have a lot of things to do. Remember, you have activity 10, no, 9, activity 9 that you have to do for this Tuesday, this class. Then you have activity 10 and homework 10, the one that is double. That's for next week. Then the COA, that's homework 10. So don't forget to upload that from the teaching survey. And then just prepare for the final exam. So a lot of things to do. It's the last part of the semester. It's very tech, right? Like the end is too too complicated. Even for me, it's too complicated. But I think you are going to do well. So remember, I'm always happy to answer to your emails. If you have, you have my WhatsApp. If you can send me an email or a WhatsApp message, and we can also meet during the Zoom class, either this week or the next when we have the final exam. And again, if you have any problems, as usual, I think this semester has been very chaotic. A lot of things has happened. People getting sick, people having very serious issues, health issues, family issues. If you have any issue, let me know. Okay, so I'm always happy to I'm open, I'm flexible. Just let me know. Feel comfortable. Uh, just let me know. You don't have to tell me the details. Just let me know if there is something wrong that you need in these last 2 weeks. It's the end of the semester. It's very hard. A lot of things to do. Just let me know if you are not feeling well. Whatever. Just let me know. So I'll see you in Zoom on Tuesday, and then send me an email or whatever that you need.